who fought in the Falklands campaign came home, and in as much as they were coming back to the situation, whereas British soldiers who fought in the Falklands campaign came home, and in as much as they were kind of looked after, the welfare state. And what you're saying is that the people that were left stationed on the island of the Falklands were completely cut adrift by the government, and they were just forgotten about. Is that the basis of what you're trying to highlight here?
No. The people in the islands were recognized,
right?
But the Air Force didn't operate from the islands. We operated from the Patagonian coast. The six bases that attacked the task force and the landing troops were in Patagonia, not in the islands, and we were forgotten. We didn't receive anything, no health care, no pension, nothing, not even the respect of our country and people.
I understand. So your goal then is to try and get some kind of justice in the form of making these people able to be, getting the pensions maybe, and try and get some of the health care. You're campaigning for that, are you?
Yes, we are trying to, from 1982 till 1988, we were all the same. We stayed in the war theater. Patagonia and the islands were the same. But a decree from the president took us out. So we want we want what we were those 6 years. We are veterans, or we are not. But you cannot be a second citizen in history. Second class. No, it's incredible.
And how are things progressing with the campaign? Are the government listening to you? Do you have public support?
After, it's complex because, the military went to a war because they couldn't, make the people in Argentina to respond the bad economics moments. They went to a war and they thought they will win that war. Anyway, they couldn't. After that, we had the democracy, but it's after you lose a war, it's a kind of a pain in the neck,
Right.
to talk about these things. And the people, we were conscript. This is my opinion, what I'm going to say. After 1987, a military from the army, a group of military guys from the army took the government, tried to,
Like a
kick
coup.
the government out. Okay, that's why our president gave all the pensions that were supposed to be for the soldiers, for the conscript, to them.
Right.
And here nothing happens, and everything is classified for not being recognized. I know, because I've been talking many times with many special forces, in the mainland, where more than 20, maybe twice, 40 times that the special forces were trying to stop our planes. So that is classified. Nothing happens here, and these conscripts are not veterans. It is incredible. You know, it's a nightmare. It's a 39 years nightmare.
Yeah.
Everyone is trying to do something against the state. The state is a monster.
Really.
And we are few ones to raise our voices for justice. And Edward and Justin and many more from the British veterans are trying to help. That's our story.
Well, tell us a little bit about Edward Denmark. Now, Edward Denmark was a veteran of the Gulf War from the United Kingdom, and at the time, obviously, you two would have been enemies. Well, you have developed a friendship now because he has seen what's happened to you. And why I always tend to find when I speak to military people, regardless of what side they're on, they all tend to be unified in some kind of way because they know that they fundamentally do the same job. It's not the easiest job in the world, obviously. So how did that relationship start, and where are you at this moment in time in terms of what Edward is doing for you?
Well, we both say this. My British family, and he says my Argentinian family. That is the way our relationship goes today. Edward is a remarkable human being. He's fighting cancer and has the time to give the best of him for his brothers in arms in Argentina to be recognized as veterans. When you are a soldier, after the war, you still the soldier, and from a soldier to another soldier, if you are a real soldier, there's an honor, an honor for recognition, no matter where he's from. The honor of, put your life in danger for your country, it's something that another soldier takes very, very, inside his heart, and it's not a simple thing to understand for one who didn't go to war, but it's a matter of honor. In Argentina, after Malvinas or Falklands War, we have to go 150 years ago for the other one. So Argentina don't understand, the common people don't understand what was Malvinas for us, because it was 1,000 miles away from home, and the people is not used to be in war. Yeah. Anyway, Edward Denmark, it's my brother in this life and all the lives that I would live. He's a remarkable human being. He's a great brother, and I thanks God I met Edward and Justin and all the people that are giving a huge hand for our recognition.
Yeah, I've got to say, Julio, it's been fascinating speaking to you. We will watch with interest how things progress over there, and it would be good if we could catch up again sometime to find out more about what's happening.
I thank you. I thank you. Um, it's not easy, to be. I represent all the Air Force soldiers who went to war in the 6 bases of the Air Force. We 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 made as an association that I precede precede, and it's not easy. I have a heavy weight on my shoulders, but this is a this is a good cause and a justice cause and a friendship cause, because I we we know, Eddie and Justin and I know, that we are making huge breaches for our countries to resolve our differences without any other war. Love wins always.
Indeed.
Yeah, yeah.
Julio, and thank you very much. Unfortunately, we're out of time on this. As I say, maybe we can catch up again in the not too distant future and find out a little bit more about how things are progressing with your campaign.